how gorgeous you are? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but I have to work at it.
Steve! You shouldn't sneak up on a girl like that.
So what are you doing, you Dale? Going to the zoo?
Oh, near enough. I'm going to go see Chris. The divorce papers have come through.
Good. Do you want me to pass them on?
Oh, no. I want to see his face when I hand them over.
You do understand there'll be no going back.
That's how I want it.
You do now. But you'll live with this the rest of your life. Don't you at least want to see your baby?
Don't you see? It doesn't feel like my baby. I didn't ask for it to come along. I don't care if I never see her again.
Hello. All right, darling.
Hi.
Hiya, I brought you some magazines.
Yorkshire Life.
Yeah, well, I didn't think Mother and Toddler was appropriate.
Can I have a word?
Oh, it won't be a minute, love. Right, you understand I've got to ask you this, don't you? Any fit doctors around?
Viv.
Oh, go away!
No, I just want to talk.
Why now? You never did when we were together.
Well, I'm not very good at all that heavy chat. I never was.
Weren't stuck for words when you were chasing after me.
Yeah, I know. But I couldn't find a way of telling you it were over. You must have known something was up.
Had a fair idea when you jumped into bed with that tart from the paper.
I didn't mean anything, honest. It was just like a one-off.
Oh, grow up, Terry.
Viv, I'm living next door. Can we just be friends?
You steal me away from my husband, destroy my family, then drop me for some cheap blonde that comes along. And you want to be friends.
I know I've behaved badly. And I'm sorry that I've hurt you. I didn't mean to, honest.
Don't lose any sleep over me, Terry. It happened. It ended.
We're doing the right mind to get on this death trap.
You're here, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm not paying.
What did I tell you? You're lining up, waiting to hand over the brass.
Morning, ladies and gents. Welcome aboard on behalf of the Dingle Line Bus Company. Have your money ready, please. Come on.
If you think we're getting on that thing, you're dafter than you look.
It's a fair walk to Otten, Betty.
Lovely day for it, though.
We'll wait for proper bus.
Suit yourself, shouldn't be more than, what, an hour or two?
Rubbish!
We just passed it in Robblesfield. Tire as flat as a pancake.
Exact fare only, please, love. What's that?
Bus pass.
We don't check them.
Do you want to bet?
I don't think it's hit her yet.
She's still a child herself, for heaven's sake.
What does she feel about giving it up?
Seems to be what she wants.
There's no alternative.
If it's at all possible, it's best for mother and child not to be separated.
She's 13.
Obviously, she needs the support of her family.
We'd go along with anything she wanted.
There's no question of her keeping the baby. Apart from the fact she's too young herself, there are already 5 of us and we're living in a hut.
Have you seen the baby since you jumped just outside the vet's?
Have you?
They're all the same, really, aren't they? And boy, are they noisy. You can hear them bawling their heads off halfway down the corridor.
I'm not keeping it.
Emma, doesn't matter what Dad says. Or anyone. You've got to do what you think's right. How are you feeling?
Fine.
You mustn't worry about a thing, Emma.
We'll have the adoption papers drawn up and signed, and then we can put all this behind us.
I just want to come home.
It's all right, Emma. The doctor says you can come home tomorrow, and that'll be an end to it.
Hey, come on, driver, put your foot down. Be quicker to walk.
You'll be finding out if you keep disturbing the passengers. Now pack it in.
Hey, they've got to get some cash out of them somehow.
Or we could rob them and leave them in a field.
What, with that dragon on board, we need SAS. What are these wrinklies like, anyway?
Pear drops?
They got any?
No.
Well, shut up, then. There must be summit.
Bingo!
Bingo? On a bus?
Why not?
Oh, Marlon.
All right, ladies and gents, it's time for the in-flight entertainment.
Get him off!
Pass us the scissors, will you? The sharp, pointy things, Viv. Will you chuck them over?
Don't tempt me. Vic? Morning.
Come on.
All right, love. I've got your paper. I was going to bring it round.
I bet you were.
I must read it before I see Eric.
Antiques. He's got you swatting up already, has he?
No, I want to.
Come on. It's just us here. All these old tables and stuff. They send you straight to sleep, don't they?
Not really.
Well, I suppose you've got to say that for his sake. You wouldn't catch me reading that. Not if my marriage depended on it.
As you know, I've got a few minor cash flow problems.
You and Albania?
Yeah, I could use some capital. You know, just to see me through the next month or so.
And?
And I wondered if we could come to some kind of deal.
What, for example?
Could you lend me some money? A lot of money.
A lot?
Oh, I could really use some help here.
And what about your bank?
It's them I need it for. I've got a bridging loan and it's killing me.
Bridging loan?
Look, I thought you might help for Rachel's sake, if nothing else.
All right. For Rachel's sake, I'll help you out.
You will?
Yeah. I'll do you a big favour by not lending you a penny.
What?
It's good money after bad. You'd only end up owing me twice as much as you owe the bank. And quite frankly, you're not worth the risk.
Right, now remember, I have to accept your first answer and any hesitation will count against you, OK?
Yes.
Right, here we go. First one.
This is a stick-buck Windsor chair.
Date?
About 1850.
Price?
200 to 250.
Right. Next one.
I think it's... Yes. George III. 4 high drawers with foliate cast brass handles and escutcheons.
Wood?
Yes.
What kind?
Mahogany.
Yeah. Price?
800 to 900.
Right. Now the tricky bit. I want you to tell me which of these is the most valuable and why. Take your time.
This one.
I'm afraid not. That's almost worthless. I'm sorry. Back to the homework for you.
I don't think so, Eric.
Yeah, the chap's picking it up this afternoon. Paid a tenner for that and a box of junk. Sorry.
This is a Langquan Celadon plaque. Yuan Dynasty.
What?
Back home, I saw one sell for $1,000.
Nah, I think you'll find you're mistaken.
Yes, perhaps you're right. And anyway, you can't go back on your deal now he's paid you. On second thoughts, this is the most valuable.
Yeah.
Did I, do all right?
Yeah. Not bad for a beginner. You'll soon pick it up.
Morning.
Hello.
Hello, Jan. Have you been waiting long? I'm just dropping these things off. Thought you must be at the hospital.
What are they?
Only some baby clothes for Emma. Oh, they were for my grandson, but anyway, I wanted them to have a good home.
Well, in that case, you better take them to the hospital.
She won't want to be carrying them all back again.
She won't have to. The baby isn't coming home. Emma's putting it up for adoption.
Steve thinks we should downsize in the short term.
No.
But what if we
Zoe, I want to come home to a healthy business.
Well, yes, but if
I want you to sell me the stables.
Why?
Because I don't want to see everything that I've worked for carved up and sold off to the highest bidder.
But Steve said...
I don't care what Steve says. You start breaking up the company now and it'll fall apart. Now, Zoe, you've got to promise me you won't let that happen.
All right.
How's James?
Actually, he's rather unsettled with all the goings-on at home. I was wondering if they should move out with me.
No. James belongs at Home Farm. You'll draw up the contract with the stables?
Dad, Sophie agrees with me. She and James are moving in next week.
Zoe, I said no.
In that case, I'll have to give the stables some thought. I'll let you know.
Are you blackmailing me?
Yes. I think I am.
Hell, we've only been in the village 5 minutes and already we've become a charity case.
She was only trying to help, Tony.
You saw her face. She thinks we're monsters.
Oh, perhaps she's right.
Oh, come off it, Becky.
What's to stop us keeping it?
It was only yesterday Emma was a baby. She's not ready for that kind of responsibility. Her life will be finished at 13.
But we wouldn't leave it to her.
You're trying to start a pottery. I'm supposed to be retired. This was meant to be a time for us.
Charlie would help out.
Don't bet on it.
How could she be so stupid? She let some idiot ruin her life.
Maybe if you'd been around a bit more, it wouldn't have happened. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Look, we're all to blame in some way. That doesn't help Emma, does it? She doesn't even want the baby. So there's no point foisting on her just because you two both feel guilty about it.
Rachel, you saved me a stamp. Social call?
Strictly business.
What's this?
Divorce proceedings. You've proved you can't be civilised about it, so let's make it official.
Why not? Mill Cottage. Notice to quit.
You can't do that.
Wish I didn't have to.
You'd kick your child out onto the street.
No, you can come and live here with me. I'll get custody anyway.
Not a chance. My baby, our house.
You'll remember whose name it's in.
It's the marital home and I'm living there. You just try getting us out.
£16.
Yes. Listen, we're going to have to get a few more games in on the way home. I know what we'll do. We'll go back via airport and hopefully we'll get stuck in a traffic jam.
We're on a break, you'll have to wait.
Hey, open up your pillow with family.
Picked up a few bargains.
Bought me a present, have you?
Cheeky.
There ain't room for all that lot, you'll need a taxi.
You'll need an ambulance if you don't get out that road.
Come on, lass. Oh.
Hey, you're lucky there's not been sight of another bus for miles.
Dingle line, Betty. Service you can rely on, love.
Were they pleased with the baby things?
They're not keeping her. I'm putting her up for adoption.
No, Emma can't want that.
Their own flesh and blood, and they're just going to hand her over to a stranger.
Yeah, hang on a minute. It's not as simple as that.
Oh, why not, Biff?
Well, it's not for us to say that a 13-year-old should be lumbered with a kid.
Some folk would do out to bring up their own child.
In the right conditions, yeah, but if the kid isn't wanted there, then it should go somewhere it is.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, yeah. I'm a bloke, so I can't have an opinion about babies. Where you going?
To see Emma and try and talk some sense into her.
Linda!
Zach's a moron, number 9.
That don't even rhyme, that don't.
Don't have to as long as it's true.
Hey, Zach, you might win this one.
I win if it kills me.
Marlon's a love god. Number 3. Oh, Dad, there's only them 2 left. We can't have him winning, can we?
Don't worry, son. Leave it to me.
Hey, no peeking. I want to win this fair and square.
All right, here we go, the last number. Legs 11, number 7.
Yes, I won! I'm the champion! Yes!
You're out! Betty's last one standing!
Hey, you can't do that, that's cheating!
Last one standing is one of them's the rules!
Oh, you can't argue with the rules, can you? What's my prize?
Oh,
Oh, never mind. I'll take a share of the pot. Now, is there anybody else who's won around today? Put your hand up. Come on, cough up.
Linda, you can't do this.
Someone has to.
No, they don't. It's got nothing to do with us.
I'm not going to let her make a mistake that she'll regret.
This isn't about her, though, is it?
What do you mean?
Emma keeping her baby isn't going to bring yours back.
How could you say that?
Then why else are you going?
You don't know what it feels like, Biff. It still hurts so much.
I know. But that was a long time ago. You've got to put it behind you and get on with your own life and let Emma get on with hers.
Yeah.
Are you coming in?
No, I'm going to see Emma.
You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you?
Biff! She needs support. You of all people should understand that.
Hey, don't tell me you kicked Seth out and you want me to move my gear into your room.
Don't talk mucky.
Hey, a man can dream.
No, only he want him, Wooly, so I thought he might be here.
No. Viv.
Can I have a word?
Pretend I'm not here.
How come you brought me to the wine bar?
Well, less chance of running into the rough side of the family.
Didn't tell you the beer, Dad. Go away, Uncle Zach!
It's good to see you. Does it mean we're friends, then?
I just came to say goodbye.
What?
I can't stay. You live next door. It just won't work seeing you every day, so I'm going back to London.
Have you told Vic?
I'm just about to.
Viv, have you thought this through?
I've been doing nothing else.
Hey, I bought some lovely things up on Market. Very nice little lamp for Terry's room. Well, we have to make him cosy, now he's homeless bachelor.
I've got to go.
Viv.
Oh, hey, and on the way back home, I won the stand-up bingo. Am I boring?
You can't afford your drink in here.
Ah, you're right. So it's your round, then?
On your bike. You're staying rent-free.
Look, as soon as I get that bus up and running...
Bus? How much did you make today, then?
Can't remember.
How much?
Quid.
You what? 4 quid. Retiring then, eh?
I had a brilliant time on your bus.
See?
Yeah, but there's no cash in it, though. Carting wrinklies round the country, you ended up giving them money.
He's right, he's right.
Don't you side against your dad.
We're aiming at the wrong end. We should be going for the kids. The school run's always packed.
Ah, but there's already a school bus, you barmy pillock.
Soon fix that, though, won't we?
Only flowers, I'm afraid. Only stall open. They're nice. Can I see her then?
They won't let us. I'm not keeping it.
Is that your choice, Emma?
Yeah. I mean, they think so too. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Well, if you want, I could look after her whenever you liked. It'd be no trouble.
I've made up my mind. I just want to forget about it.
I wish it was that easy. When I was pregnant, I didn't think my mum and dad would support me.
Is that why you got rid of it?
I don't even know whether it was a boy or a girl. I think about it every day. I talk to it sometimes. I love it like it was here with me now. I wish I could have held it. Just once.
I'm sorry, Linda.
Well, it's too late for me now. But not for you, Emma.
What's going on?
I was going to write you a note.
Where are you going?
can't face it anymore, Vic. I can't face the village, you, the kids, anyone after what I've done.
But it's over now, love. All forgotten. We're getting on with things, aren't we?
I'm going to stay with my sister until I get my head sorted.
I don't want you to go, Viv.
It's best if we make a clean break, Vic. Let you move on.
What about Donna? We need you here.
No, you don't. You deserve better than me. You'll look back and you'll thank me for this.
Just look at them. I don't think we should be here. A quick look won't do any harm. Come on.
I'll call you.
I'm begging you, Viv. Don't leave us.
There's nothing in Emmerdale for me anymore.
Donna's here. I'm here. For God's sake, Viv, we love you.
Oh, how can you? After what I've done to you, how can you love me?
I was taking you for granted. I mean, that's what that thing with Teddy was about. But that's all changed now.
Please don't do this to me, Vic. Just let me go.
There's a taxi outside.
Listen, Donna, I'm going to stay with your Auntie Gina for a little while.
But why?
Because I've got some thinking to do.
What about?
About me and your dad.
You were going to leave us and you weren't even going to say goodbye?
Oh, love, I just thought it was easier that way.
Well, who for?
I got some big decisions to make and I just need some time.
But why'd you have to go away? You don't even like Auntie Gina.
You'll understand when you're older.
Oh, there's no point. You can't. You've got nowhere to go. Why can't you just make each other happy again?
It's not as simple as that.
It is. It doesn't matter what I say anymore. You're always just thinking of yourself in the end. Just don't bother writing.
Oh, Donna! I've hurt the only people I care about.
It'll break Donna's heart if you leave. And mine.
You better go and fetch my bags in then, hadn't you?
Come here.
This is her. She's so beautiful. Come here, sweetheart. Oh, there's a good girl. Aren't you lovely? She looks just like you. Can we go now? Well, don't you want to hold her? You won't get another chance, Emma. After tomorrow, you'll never see her again. Just look at her. She hasn't even got a name. Here. She's yours. Just rest her head there. That's it. Hello. Your mum's here now, sweetheart. You'll be all right.